Welcome everyone. My name is Joseph Hastreiter with the EWH University for Small Business, and I want to welcome you to our Tax Essentials course. As you can imagine, this course is pretty popular amongst business owners because if there is one thing that we all want to know, it's how we can save on taxes and keep more of the money that we make in our pocket. Because when it comes to taxes, it's also a good reminder of one of the most important principles when it comes to managing your money. Instead, it's simple. It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. So with that said, the purpose of this session, which you're about to join us for during one of the live programs, is to teach you the essentials to implementing a tax strategy that creates tax efficiency and savings for you. If you watched our Cash Flow Essentials program, the outcome of that thing was really to teach you how to implement a numbers-based strategy in your business so you can figure out how to make decisions that increase sales, profits, and cash flow. On the tax side, it's about implementing a numbers-based strategy that once you have those profits and cash flow, again, you can keep as much money in your back pocket as possible. Now, to give you a little bit of idea how this class came about, first off, when the 2018 tax law got passed, we wanted to take a few moments because with so much in the news regarding taxes, so often people aren't even aware of how taxes work to begin with, from, for instance, how you get from earnings to taxable income to the actual amount of taxes that you're going to owe or refund at the end of the day. So it's a great opportunity for us really to walk people through how taxes work to begin with. So when you're reading about some of these things and understanding your own tax situation, you can get a better clarity and understanding on what's really going on. From there then, really though, we don't want to just understand our situation. We want to be able to understand what we can do to be able to save on taxes and get better results. And that's really where the next part comes in, is I was getting lunch with someone from a local paper, and they had asked me, what are some of the main things that business owners can do to save on taxes? And when it comes to business, the language of business is accounting. The challenge is though, is that most accountants have been taught the language, but we haven't been taught how to teach the language. And if you think that's a problem in business and accounting, when we get over to the tax side, the problem is even more pronounced. Especially because so often they read about stuff or we simply just don't know what we don't know. And then even when we read about it in an article, right, or we also hear about it from a friend who heard it through somebody or heard it through his accountant, by the time it also gets translated back to us, we sometimes, well, look, what are all these loopholes or what are all these tax saving strategies? And the reality is once we educate you on what you need to know and know about, then you can, you no longer live in this world of the unknown of not knowing what you don't know. So today is really one to expose you to everything that you need to know that for the vast majority of taxpayers are really the main ways they can go about making sure that they're saving as much on taxes as possible. Because for the vast majority of taxpayers, as long as they got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 strategies in place, depending on what some of those tax levers they can pull for some of those savings are, if they own a business or don't, what are some of the vehicles personally they're taking advantage of or not taking advantage of. Really, once we get it down, we can get down to something extremely simple so that you can look at whether you're utilizing some of these tools or not, and then figure out with your accountant by having a conversation with them, which ones apply to you. So today we're really going to help you understand what you need to know in this area. You're going to get a firm grasp and foundation of each one of those strategies and why it works from a tax perspective. And then 3, it's going to give you the foundation to go back and talk to your accountant and have a conversation that's very fruitful because you'll understand the language of tax and the terms and the foundational elements. And even if you have a few gaps here and there, you'll understand enough that when you go back to them and have questions, they can fill in the gaps for you. Making your conversations with one of your most important business advisors even more valuable and for you to get the value that you need out of those conversations. So again, this program is going to be great to teaching you those essentials to putting a tax strategy in place so you can keep as much money in your back pocket as possible. Thank you for joining us, and again, we'll look forward to seeing you on the other side with your new tools and resources there as well, and where more learnings will come. See you there.